Welcome to Renaissance, where we bridge theory, proven theory, with everyday practice. Today's session is not about a trendy strategy or a quick classroom gimmick. It is about a practice so structurally powerful that it changes the very quality of thought in your classroom. A method that reshapes passive compliance into intellectual ownership. And it's simple. Its impact is profound. Everybody writes. At its heart, everybody writes is not a writing strategy, it's a thinking strategy. It is a deliberate act of pausing lesson flow to ensure that every pupil processes, organizes, refines their thinking in written form before discussion begins. This aligns directly with cognitive science and educational theorist Daniel Willingham, who reminds us memory is the residue of thought. If students are not thinking, they are not learning. And if they're not writing, their thinking often remains fragile and unstructured. Writing focuses structures, or writing forces structures. Writing clarifies ambiguity. Writing slows the mind just enough for meaning to form. John Dewey argued that we do not learn from experiences, we learn from reflecting on experience. Everybody writes institutionalizes reflection. It transforms fleeting ideas into deliberate cognition. Everybody writes ensures that 100% of pupils engage with the task before discussion even begins. Not a few confident voices, not the same hands every lesson, but everyone. Every student commits thought to page. This moment of writing becomes a cognitive rehearsal. When students later share verbally, they are presenting a second draft of thought, not a guess, not a rushed impulse, but a structured response shaped through reflection. The result? Deeper classroom discourse, higher quality verbal responses, reduced cognitive anxiety, and increased intellectual confidence. Benjamin Bloom places analysis and synthesis above recall. Writing provides the ladder that allows students to climb from surface understanding to conceptual clarity. This strategy is not confined to one stage of the lesson. It is versatile and foundational. Use everybody writes before independent work to prime thinking, during reteaching to reveal misconceptions, prior to discussion to structure speech. It belongs in every subject, in every phase, every classroom. Cognitive load theory, proposed by John Sweller, teaches us that working memory is limited. When students are asked instantly to speak, think, listen, and process simultaneously, overload occurs. Writing reduces this pressure. It offloads cognitive demand, allowing thought to stabilize before expression. Dr. Barbara Oakley reinforces this through her work on deep learning, stating writing is the external hard drive for the brain. It allows complex thinking to become visible, structured, and durable. Everybody writes is not a passive observation, it is active orchestration. As pupils write, the teacher scans, monitors, and diagnoses. Over the shoulder observation becomes formative assessment in real time. This allows the teacher to identify misconceptions instantly, select high quality responses to model excellence, strategically cold call with confidence, and shape the direction of discussion with precision. Doug writes, we want students to think before they speak, write before they talk. This is discipline, not of behavior, but of thought. Everybody writes democratizes the classroom. No student is left behind in silence. No thinker remains invisible. Processing thought, writing gives voice to the quiet, structure to the hesitant, and courage to the unsure. It shifts participation from optional to universal. Students remember significantly more of what they write than what they merely hear, reinforcing retention and long term memory consolidation. At Renaissance, intention matters. We name our strategies because awareness builds mastery. Name it, everybody writes. Explain it to students. I'm asking you to write first so your thought becomes sharper before we discuss. This transparency nurtures metacognition. Students begin to understand not just what they're doing, but why they're doing. And to ensure every student succeeds in writing, scaffolds must be purposeful. We could use, sentence stems, writing frames, bullet point plannings. These supports lower the barrier to entry. while maintaining high cognitive demand. Because what learners can do with guidance today, they do independently tomorrow. Everybody writes builds independence through structured support. Everybody writes cultivates thinkers, not just responders. It trains pupils to slow down, examine their ideas, refine them, and then present them with clarity. It teaches students that learning is not speed, it is depth. And as Socrates said, education is the kindling of a flame, not the filling of a vessel. Everybody writes lights that flame through structured thought. It is not an add-on. It is a pillar of cognitive engagement. It embodies what Renaissance stands for, bridging research with reality, theory with practice. When every pupil writes, every pupil thinks. Learning becomes inevitable. This is not just better teaching. This is intentional design. This is Renaissance. Thank you for listening.